The landscapes of our lives are for learning, where experience is our teacher. When we gather together to share our resources, we are destined to love and thrive.
Hey, good morning, Maureen.
Good morning, Pierre.
All right. We're doing a learning practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like 3-minute drill where we try and practice
Talk about a word.
art of conversation through a word. You want to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot for the word?
I have a word. So
Go for it.
ready?
Yep.
Okay. It's jaded.
Oh, dang, what the hell?
Because I've been feeling jaded. I go through periods of feeling jaded, so I figured throw that out for the word.
I was almost going to reach for thank you for the word. Oh, that's a good learning practice right there. Thank you for the word. I was going to reach for like a dictionary, jaded. I'm struggling with its meaning or being able to express it. It means something like you have this negative reaction to something and not believing it or something like that, right? What does it mean?
It doesn't really matter what the dictionary says. I think like we should just go with what we think it means, because that's usually how we function based on what we think things mean. So
Right.
jaded to me means it's a little bit longer term. Yeah, I think it's like something that, disappointment or disillusionment. I think disillusionment comes closest to it, but like disillusionment, I think, is something that like a bunch of things over time cause you to be disillusioned. Like not at first. When the first something happens at first, you're just like, okay, that's a bad thing, or that's something uncomfortable or whatever. But I think it's the building over time and just like the tiredness associated with that. Like I'm just so jaded about like, oh, Hollywood did it again kind of thing. Like really, like we're better than this. Like, haven't we learned yet? And so you get a little jaded with ongoing things. That's just how I guess see it.
Right. Yeah.
Tiresome.
You're actually right. I looked it up. I cheated. Tired, bored, lacking enthusiasm, typically after having had too much of something. It's a very nuanced word, so kind of was cool.
Yeah,
You're right. It had that extended meaning, like, hey, I've had enough of this. I didn't actually grab onto that. I thought jaded was more like it was an area. I didn't realize that it resulted from, overexposure to something. I thought it was like, oh, I had this experience with this person, and so I'm jaded.
Yeah. But I think it's more like if you think about dating, like, I think the word jaded's all typically or can be used a lot with like women dating, and just like now I've gone on so many bad dates, like now I'm jaded when it comes to dating, that kind of thing. Yeah. And I'm over it. I'm bored with the whole bullshit, right? Like I'm just over it.
It's a hell of a nuanced word. And I'll just have to say that I've also, having been to China a bunch of times, the actual stone comes to mind because it has jade has so many different appearances. There's red jade, there's green jade, there's all different kinds of jade. So
I was just going to ask you what color it was, but
it's green.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a wrap.
All right. Thank you. Boom. We're out.